Hi, Aram here. Don't really have a plan for this video, but I got my Denisovan, Sapien, Neanderthal. Maybe here's Mickey. Just want to remind everyone that for the world to become a balanced place, uh, Sapien and Denisovan have to come out and in a sovereign way stake their claim to humanity, but in the but with all three working together, trying to working together to make individuals in their own places happy. Everyone works and contributes to our own local well-being, but also in a kind of a global sense, we're working together to address global concerns. Definitely Africa has a lot of minerals and a lot of labor and a lot of craftsmen um, and a lot of art and a lot of power, sports. They're not necessarily that strong in science right now, in math, and so so they need to get more of that, and maybe too much emphasis on religious stuff and too much sacrifice. So and then Denisovan, they need to stop hiding. Um, the leaders need to allow the people more um, access to the world, to knowledge, to the arts, to community. Um, it's too top down. People need to have more control over their lives, more access to Europe and Africa, and they need to stop taking advantage of Africa, and maybe have a little bit more art and joy and leisure time to be chill out a little bit. And Neanderthal needs to start telling the truth of the Trinity and stop with all the bombings and warrior stuff, trying to turn everyone in the world into a warrior. All these, it makes me think about the computer games we have now, teaching all of our children how to become violent fighters, virtual reality soldiers, and we have them piloting drones all over the planet, dropping bombs on people. They're completely uh, desensitized to death and destruction. And that's a terrible thing to do to the people of the planet, to make them not care about anybody else. So we gotta do something about the video games. They're too violent, and they're teaching the wrong things. I like the Minecraft idea of. I don't think they should automatically roll it out to everybody, but I definitely like the idea of them doing a trial attempt at infusing educational materials into that environment. I know for my children, they really enjoyed Minecraft before they went on to Pokemon Go. Maybe they can infuse some education in Pokemon Go as well. My original feeling of Pokemon Go, maybe it was in my imagination, maybe not, but when I was first doing this Trinity stuff, I had an awful lot of people coming in front of my house and coming to near my car at work, and and coming near me at my job, and taking out their phones and doing that Pokemon Go stuff. It made me think that maybe Pokemon Go was and I wrote an email about this. I'll have to dig it up. It was a long time ago. How Pokemon Go is really a new method of warfare. So basically, everyone who has phones, you have them all registered in databases with their geo positions. You have, tags on them, whether they're enemy or friend, and you can basically crowdsource an army to not only videotape these people and gather intelligence on these people, but inevitably, at some point, you could replace the phones with guns and just have and direct soldiers all over the planet to go and murder other people. You get points, extra points in your Pokemon Go if you actually murder people. That's that's where the warrior class has all these fantasies about these futuristic worlds where they have these, all people are drones, and they're in control of everybody, and they can pit any one person against any other person. They have everyone tied up in the Trinity dream machine, the Matrix stuff. Anyway, in my email, I just called them out. I think I wrote it to Nintendo. Is it Nintendo? I don't remember. But I know the day after I wrote that email, their stock prices just dropped dramatically, and their licensing deals started falling apart, and all hell broke loose after I wrote that email. Maybe it's a coincidence, but it's a kind of coincidence that happens to me on almost a daily basis. Because I listen to the news, I figure out what the doppelgangers are, figure out what the kind of long-term vision is of the entities involved, and I go grab emails, randomize them, I send them out, and I just kind of terrorize people with my words. I feel like it's been pretty effective. No one's really acknowledging that it's happening, and that's all right. I'm in this unique position where I can kind of tell that it's happening, but no one's shaking my hand and giving me a high five. It's also so much suffering, to disassemble the warrior class and bring the Trinity to an end is going to cause bad people in the Trinity, bad people with power, to murder other people who are perhaps participating in it, but at a lower level, like all the people in Turkey being taken out of their positions in government, and Duterte murdering people, and the Orlando shooting, and I don't know, there's been various fires and mass shootings in France, and trucks driving over people. It's just a lot of horrible things happening, and I'm really very really sad and remorseful that all that is being done by the warrior class trying to protect itself. And I just hope we can all come together as quickly as possible, put an end to it. I think the reason why there's so much death and carnage right now is because not a lot of people are really trying to deal with this problem. So I'm out there dealing with it, but I'm only one person. I can only do so much, so it's going to be drawn out. Everyone's just got to stand up at once and say no to the Trinity and no to the warrior class. The warrior class that infuses itself in the warrior class intelligentsia and slave class to control from bottom up all of us. Well, I gotta go. I'll talk to you later. Bye.